Welcome to the first episode of Hear Us Out.
I'm your boy Jay Bizzle.
And this your boy Key Jones.
Yo, I'm excited about this podcast, man. Hey, bro, you excited?
I'm excited.
Hey, man, let's get into this thing, bro. Hey, today our first topic is going to be...
Is college a scam?
All right, so let me ask you, bro. Where did you go to college, first of all?
I went to Pete Mud Tech.
The one in Greenwood?
Yeah.
Okay, bet.
Yep.
What you took up?
At first, it was nursing. Then I changed my major to business.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Now the business. Okay,
Yeah.
I can't see you as a nurse though. I ain't gonna lie.
But you know, I worked at the hospital for a good little minute, so
Valid.
yeah, that's valid.
So, of course, besides nursing, but where you gonna take the business degree part with it?
What you mean?
Like, okay, so you was going. Okay, I know you had the nursing as a. Was that your major or your minor?
That was my
Nursing was
major.
your major.
Yeah.
Business was your minor.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So say nursing didn't work out. What were you gonna do with the business part of it?
Probably open up like a clothing store or something.
I could definitely see you with the clothes.
Yeah.
All right. So tell me about how college was for you.
College, it was good. Well, it was straight to say the least. It was okay for a technical school. I learned a lot, met new people. Had a long drive there every day.
Oh, you're fast from Greenwood to here.
That's a good little drive. But I used to love those drives because those drives allowed me to clear my mind. It allowed me to clear my head at like one of the most vulnerable times in my life, you know. So I used to like the drives.
I bet you had
Good little drive.
Some notes before class
Yeah,
too.
yeah, definitely that. I used to study at the last minute. Used to go in the library, you know, get everything down pat before class. That's a good little cheat code. You know, do homework before class started. Some everything. Telling you. But it was good. We used to have like study sessions, like study groups, everything. How was college for you?
College for me was low key dope, especially because I went to USC Aiken, and I had a roommate and two other suite mates, and me and my roommate, we were like just alike almost, and the suite mates, they was like complete polar opposites, so it was just like kind of cool to see like how all of us interact, but also like being away from home and being on your own. That job was just because like. Yo, like as an 18-year-old, like your first time away from mama. Like,
Oh yeah,
being away from the crib, you feel like can't nobody tell you nothing.
Can't nobody tell you,
Bro, I swear. They're like, I don't know, it was just cool because everybody, especially everybody on like my floor, we all got along. Everybody was cool. We just hang out. Like we used to like go hoop every now and then, play games together. It was real dope.
Yeah, I like college for the time being.
Yeah.
So now we can get into like a few pros and a few cons. Like, what do you think like a few pros is to college?
One pro is, well, me personally, what I think is the relationships you build while you're in college.
Yeah.
Because you, like I said, you make a lot of friends there. And a lot of people have a lot of common interests with you. And even with some of the professors, you become cool with some of the professors and stuff like that. They can help you even like get a job towards your career and stuff like that. Like, oh yeah, this was one of my students. He's real good, blah, blah, blah. And they put in their word of mouth. And I feel like that'll be a good way to actually help you in like the major or whatever you choose.
So basically like the college experience.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Getting
To know people, yeah.
Yeah. I would say like a pro for me is getting a degree afterwards. Like you can do a lot with a college degree. You know.
Oh yeah, especially as far as like funds and being able to get that extra few dollars when you come to applying the job.
Definitely,
like
but
it do make a difference.
The key thing, you got to choose the right major because a lot of people this is one of the cons. Like a lot of people just choose like any old major and can't get a job after they graduate from college. So choose the right major.
That is true because it is like a lot of majors that you're like, oh yeah, I got this degree in this, but then it's not like a high demand for that in the economy. You got to be smart about what you
choose. Real smart. What would you say another pro is?
Another pro would be the experiences. And I don't mean like with people, it's just like being hands-on with like certain stuff, especially like in labs, and also being able to go out and venture out, let's say as far as like interns and stuff like that, being able to venture out. And I remember me personally, I was in this thing called Emerging Leaders and stuff like that, and it teach you like how to build teamwork. It teach you how to build like your own thought process when it comes to making certain decisions and stuff like that. I just think some of the experiences you pick up for college, even like being on your own, that's an experience you would need just because it teaches you how to grow up and become independent.
Yeah, especially if you at a university.
Yeah, them 4-year university.
Yeah.
Not to mention the parties. But like honestly, just stuff like that is very useful.
Let me ask you this: what was your favorite part of studying? I know people don't like to study, but what was your favorite part of studying?
Well, nobody like to study. But honestly, up until college, I did not study at all because I just always, especially like in high school, nobody who actually studied.
No,
like bro, I would literally I barely did homework, to be honest. But I would just know the material because I paid attention to class and just like I know it. But in college, you can't you actually have to study. And
for sure.
Like for real. One thing that I did though was I had to when I wrote notes in class, I kind of like reviewed the notes over while I was in class. Then once I got out of class, looked at them again, so it'd be kind of like a refresher.
Yeah.
Then I ain't gonna lie, it was sometimes I kind of cramped the night before, but like
I used to always cramp.
I mean, it was, I ain't gonna lie, majority of the time I cramped the night before, but like an actual study plan, just like I just review it throughout the course of the day or throughout the week, so it would still be like fresh in my mind and stuff.
With me, when it came to like multiple choice tests, I used to like flashcards. Like you can write down the word, write down the definition, all this, and another thing, Kahoot. Kahoot.
Hey, between Kahoot and Quizlet, bro, I swear to God.
Bro, Kahoot used to get me by Quizlet too.
Oh yeah, fast. I ain't gonna lie. They're like, oh, you won't be able to find this on Quizlet. I'm like, shit, let me go do this. Let me go pull this up right quick.
For real. And it's another app. Let me get out my phone and see. It's another app that is really good for all you college students, high school students out there. It's called Socratic.
Socratic? Oh,
yeah. Have you ever
used
used that?
Nah, I ain't never heard of it.
Bro, all you got to do is like take a picture of like the question and then it'll give it to you almost. Yes. It'll almost give it to you.
Bro, what was this when I was in college? Bro, what the world?
My sister put me on to that when I was in college. And
hey, that low-key beat the system right there. I need that.
Yeah.
I would have had that job. Nah, man, that would have been dope. Like, on God.
Yes. Yes. I used to use that all the time. All the time. Homework, everything. Classwork, anything. To get in a few cons, what would you say a few cons for you is?
The price. No, it's the
price.
Like, bro. Especially like going in debt, man.
Yeah.
Like, oh my Lord.
Yeah.
And think about it, it even so worse for me because I have to pay all this money back. I didn't even finish, bro. Like that's the bad thing about it. Like I didn't even finish yet. Bro. I'm going back. Like don't judge me. I am going back. But it's just
I may go back.
Oh, so you didn't finish? I thought you finished.
Mm-mm.
Oh damn.
I may go back.
That boy said he don't want to be a nurse and have to wipe them booties out there. That boy said he ain't cleaning nobody.
I may go back.
Nah.
It just depends.
But like honestly, yeah, the price is definitely a con. Just because, like I said, a lot of people end up going in debt and they have to work their butt off year after year just to pay back their money. And I ain't gonna lie, for a technical school though, I feel like it's a little better off as far as the price. Is. But like for a 4-year school, that junk would definitely if you don't have a full ride, it would definitely.
Don't get me wrong, you still got to pay out a few thousands of dollars. But,
facts, yeah.
But it's not like a university where you have to pay a large amount of money just to go to school.
Like I'm still trying to wrap my mind around the fact that people actually pay like. Joining like a fraternity or something like that, that's extra money. Like, I ain't paying no extra money just to step. Like what? Nah, bro. Like, I can't afford that job. Watch Stomp the Yard and get the same effect.
Exactly. Watch some Stomp the Yard. What he said? Knucklehead.
Showtime.
Yes, sir.
But so what you think a con is?
A con for college? Let me think. Basically like what you said with money and like if you were like me and you had to travel each day, like I had a long commute to college, but I loved it at the same time. It's like a love-hate relationship.
Imagine you had to drive there now with how gas prices is.
I couldn't do it. I can't do it.
But you better get some online classes.
Yeah. Yeah.
But another thing I had to say about that was it was okay. Well, I feel like this can go as a pro though, like the memories because it's some stuff that me and my roommates did that I would never forget. Like some of it I could probably get sued for, but we ain't gonna talk about that. But like, it's just just the fact that you got some people that you didn't grow up with, y'all bond, then you just go out, have fun, and like I remember actually my first live like comedy show, me and my roommates went and go see Cat Williams.
Yeah.
Like seriously though, like for me that's a big deal, and like
one of the funniest comedians in the world.
right? Hey, I'm coming after you, Cat. But nah, that experience in itself was good because we got our Ethiopian roommate who like we actually not really trying to teach him how to be American, but at the same time it's certain stuff like we were like, hey yo, man, that's a no, like you can't do this and stuff like that. But just taking him to a comedy show and being with him, that was cool. Then our other roommate, our other suite mate, he like being around him and like being introduced to some of the stuff he did. Like I think he was part of the orchestra at school and stuff, and like him introducing us to stuff like that. It was just we built a relationship based off the experiences too.
Yeah. Memories are definitely good for college, but I know you probably got more memories than I do because you went to a university.
Bruh, I remember we played Ding Dong Ditch in the dorm, bro. Like people was so bad. It was during a blackout too. Like so it was dark in the hall. We just running down the door, pop, 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 freaking everybody out. Man, and it's another thing I really can't mention that. Legal reasons. But still the legal reasons.
Yeah.
I wasn't a troublemaker, but like I said, we had our fun.
Yeah. Let's get into like teachers. Like I had good and bad teachers, but it's just this one teacher I did not like. I couldn't stand. Like she like half the class failed. All this. I looked on Rate My Professor. She had an F. So you know something's wrong.
How the professor get an F?
Yeah.
You the man, go ahead.
Yeah.
Nah, I feel that though. We had this one teacher. I can't say his name. But literally, I remember on the first day I walked in, it was literally like 5 of us in that class, and that was a red flag right there.
Yeah.
Like if you only got 5 people in your class, that means people know not to sign up for your class.
Oh yeah.
That man literally like if you was late one day in his class, he pretty much like, yeah, don't come back.
Yeah, that's how this teacher was with me. Like, I was like probably like 5 minutes late for a class because to remind y'all, I had a long commute to college. Like, she wouldn't let me finish my test.
That would make me mad.
Yeah.
I remember
For
one
sure.
day my mom's car had broke down, and he was like, well, you got to plan for that, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, you can't plan for somebody's car breaking down. And like, that's why you got to be here 30 minutes early. I'm like, bro, if I live 5 minutes down the road, I'm not about to leave. No, man.
No.
Man, nah. But like, you do have some teachers that like
That's
kind
chill.
of abuse. Yeah, but like you have the ones that abuse their authority, but you also have the ones on the other end of the spectrum that just relax. They actually relate to you on a personal level, and they not only are they a professor, they just like understand like you a person too.
Yeah.
Like stuff happen.
Yeah, I had this one professor. He was my English teacher. He was good. Like, I had no problems with this teacher. I passed that class with an A. Long as I'm passing, I'm good, really.
Oh yeah,
Because college ain't easy.
oh,
For
yeah.
sure.
Definitely not. It's 2 professors that well not 2. I had a lot I remember because like I'm Jay Bizzle, people love me. But like one professor I remember, her name was Dewey. She was not like it was an acting class, bro. Like we called her Dewey, and like she was so fun, bro. And like just even her teaching like the stuff of how to act or the different aspects of it.
Mm-hmm.
It was just a fun class all around, and plus like she was just super cool. It was like one day I remember I had did a scene. We had was it the monologue? Oh no, it was one of the scenes I did, and she was just like, "Hey, Jay, you actually got some talent to you." I like, thank you. And she gave me a little wink. I like, bro, she actually cared, bro.
Yeah.
And I had another Professor Dr. Swain. In a paper I wrote, I was actually trying to get deep into like some, not really childhood trauma, but just some stuff I had seen because it was a psychology class. So I had kind of wrote about it. And like she personally emailed me and like, let's meet in my office. Like, is there anything you want to talk about and stuff like that? So that shows that she actually cared as a professor. It wasn't just like, oh, you just another body in my class. Like she actually took the time to actually read what I wrote and was like genuinely concerned about it. Like I'm good, but still though, like I appreciate the concern. So you got the 2 different ends of it.
Yeah, I did have like one English teacher. Like, that was like my first year there. Like, she was doing too much. Like, I don't know if I could explain this, but we was really like writing one paper for the whole semester. Basically, like she gave us like different parts.
Oh, okay.
I couldn't stand that, bro.
It's like this, like during this week, you gotta work on that. Then you gotta work on that.
We was literally writing one paper for the whole semester.
It's just like a long, drawn out process.
But then when I had like my second English class, it was like an English 2 class, like the second step to English. Like all he just gave us was like topics, and it was easier.
Honestly, I wish it was in some of my English class. They could just like, you know what, find something that you passionate about, write me a paper about it. And I feel like I can go into more depth about something I'm actually like interested in.
Yeah.
Like somebody asked me to write a paper about comedy, you know, good and well.
Oh yeah,
I'm
that's
a
a your
20-page
alley
page,
right there.
right?
Yeah, for sure.
But I don't know. Honestly, I feel like another con with some of these is the unnecessary courses they make you take.
Yeah.
Like, there's no way in the world that I'm gonna use calculus. Like just on a day-to-day basis.
Yeah, you don't need
like,
algebra.
Like even that. Like what the world? But I don't know. I feel like it's okay when you going into nursing though. You will need.
Yeah,
you would.
Sure.
But
not everyday life.
That's what I'm saying.
Like,
Me,
I don't use it. How would you compare like high school to college? Because it's a big difference. It's a big difference. High school, it was easier. Like I barely studied.
I would say the big difference is probably you on your own schedule versus with high school they have to set the schedule for you. You know when the bell ring, what class you gotta go to. With college, the schedule's so jumbled up. You gotta remember what day it is and what classes you have on that day. Like, and plus, like you can have a late class or early class. It depends. But it took a while for me to get used to that because I was just like sleep in or something like that. I'm like, oh shoot, I got an 8 o'clock.
Oh yeah,
like,
definitely.
I'm like, oh shoot. Then like, what's the day? Wednesday. I remember one time I actually walked into the wrong class because it was the wrong day to go in there.
I did that too.
Bro. But like, I feel like actually getting your schedule is one thing that's a big difference from high school and college. But lucky for me, USC Aiken is not a huge school, so it kind of still had that high school feel to me, just because it was big. Because it was a college, but it was also small enough to where I could pretty much see almost everybody I knew on a day-to-day basis.
And with teachers in high school, they care about you a little bit. When you get to college, these teachers don't care. They really just there for their pay.
Honestly, yeah, and like I remember high school, they used to scare us about that. They're like, "Oh, these college professors not gonna take this. They're not gonna allow this." Man, you go to college, they be like,
"Yeah, they don't care."
Some teachers like, "Hey, just turn it in when you finish."
Yeah, they definitely do not care, bro.
Like, yeah, that was definitely, it threw me off for real how laid back the college professors actually were compared to how they hyped them up to be. I just feel like they did it so we can actually try on our homework with them.
Yeah, because it was times where I really thought high school teachers didn't care, but like you said, college professors, they're real laid back now.
Some of them are strict, but like for the most part,
yeah,
they just, like I said, they there to get paid just like we there to learn.
Yeah, exactly. What else would you say?
One thing where you was thinking we had them doing ice events. Oh my lord. Ice events, they are necessary but unnecessary at the same time. See, what an ice event is, basically, you had to get a certain amount of ice events in order to graduate. And it could be anything random from like going to watch a play or actually sitting down for a random lecture that like not tied into some of your classes. And they can be at any point of the year. And you had to, I forgot the exact amount you had to go to. But like some of the ice events were actually interesting, but some of them was just like, bro, I really have to sit through this. But like, it's mandatory like to graduate.
Yeah,
and I can't say I miss them. I cannot say I miss them.
Yeah,
I do miss going to the dorm basketball games though.
Yeah.
Oh my lord, and for free.
Oh yeah, I used to get it for free.
Oh yeah, and they used to give out free shirts and stuff sometimes too.
Man,
it's a lot that you can do on campus though. I even play on intramural basketball. I think I played 2. Yeah, I think I played 2 years, and our team, we had good players, but we just didn't know how to play together. That's another fun thing too. Like literally, I get in, shoot 1 3, make it. Everybody like, then I shoot the next 3 and I miss it. They're like, all right, bro, get that man. I'm like, bro, what you mean? It's part of the game. But that's part of the college experience. So just getting out there, trying different stuff, and I was kind of nervous about playing intramural. Just I'm like, bro, like half the school watching, but
yeah,
I don't know. And also being part of the. Okay, I would say my favorite moment in school though was being part of the talent show, and the fact that I won 3rd place, that was a big deal to me because I hosted and plus I performed and like I did like a 5-minute set just basically talking about the college experience.
Yeah,
and tell you I can not have that same feeling again, just because like, yo, like this is my school, like they showing me mad love right now, and like even though personally I know my joke, I can make jokes like way better than what I did that night, but it's just like it felt like it was my own personal concert. I ain't gonna lie, I was happy, bro.
All right, so yes or no, let's get into this. Do you think college is a scam? Do you think it's like worth going or not? Because really, for those who didn't go, they can start making money. They can get a job, start making money like that. So do you think it's a scam?
I will say, honestly, yeah. I will tell you why I say yeah. Just because the point you just made, there's a lot of jobs out there that don't require you to have
A college
education, and you can still get paid more.
Yeah.
Something depending on what it is, of course. But you can get paid more just for actually knowing what to do, and like even getting a certificate somewhere, being certified in something in 4 years, and take a bunch of necessary classes that you don't need.
Yeah.
Like just focus on the one thing you want to work on, get your certificate in it. Bam, you got a job.
Yeah, because a certificate, it can take you a good ways.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah. And plus, like the fact you ain't gonna go in debt doing it.
Yeah, exactly.
Like the loans that I took out just because I ain't gonna lie, my freshman year I lost my scholarship because like I slacked off, like the difference, like the difference in like the study habits, but like again putting myself in debt and the fact that I didn't even finish like kind of upsets me because I just have that money sitting there that I have to pay.
Yeah,
and I could have just again found a certificate, went on about my way.
Like high school and college, it's like a huge gap. It's like a huge transition.
Oh yeah, facts.
Like I feel like more high schools need to kind of prepare you for that. Like, cause I don't really think most high schools really, prepare you for that.
Now, that's another thing too, because I remember in high school you had them college prep classes, but I didn't feel prepared, so that's crazy. And like as far as like the transition from high school and stuff like that, I do feel like they should teach you like how to manage, like time management is the main thing, and I cannot preach this enough. Time management in college is very important, bro.
Studying, getting your head in the books.
Habits. Even like eating and exercising, because like it's been times you literally, I personally just sat in my room for hours writing a paper, even forgetting to eat, or like I ain't gonna lie, that freshman 15 ain't no joke, my boy. Like this belly, it came from freshman year. I ain't gonna even lie to you.
Yeah.
So exercise is important too.
So with me, I'm kind of like in the middle, like saying like if it's a scam or not, because if you get the degree, it can take you a long ways, but at the same time, if you don't have a full ride, you're gonna have to be paying out of pocket.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. Like nursing, I feel like that is like a main one, especially because everything going on. But like just a major in a job that is gonna always need people. That's a good major going to, and nurses make a good bit of money.
Oh yeah,
so
sure.
I mean, you're gonna have to pay off that debt eventually, but you'll be able to because all the hours you'll be pulling in and stuff like that. You'll be able to pay that off soon. I know some people that just got brand new Bronco.
Yeah,
no things but lies.
But yeah, I would say for the most part, college is kind of a scam because you got to pay a lot of money.
I don't think a lot of people would expect us to say it's a scam, honestly.
Yeah.
But like,
I feel like it is.
I personally feel like,
it just depends, really.
But me personally, considering what I want to do, I just felt like, I ain't saying it was a waste of time, because it wasn't. But I just felt like it's other routes I could have took.
Yeah. All right. So thank y'all for tuning in to the first episode.
Well, we got this thing.
We got this thing in the bag, man.
Man, I'm honestly looking forward to the next topic.
Yeah.
Hey, let us know what y'all think the next topic could be.
Thank y'all for tuning in for the ones who go watch.
Hey.
Yeah.
Keep looking for us. All right. Thank y'all. Catch y'all later.
Peace.